Cristiano Ronaldo grew up sharing a single bedroom with 3 siblings in a house with no running hot water. Today his personal brand is worth over $1 billion. That gap, between sleeping 4 to a room in Madeira and earning more from Instagram posts than entire football clubs spend in a season, isn't luck. It's the result of 20 years of calculated choices that most athletes never make. Ronaldo didn't just become the best footballer on the planet. He became a brand machine, a content empire, a walking corporation. This is the story of how a kid from the poorest neighborhood in Portugal turned elite performance into generational wealth, and why talent alone would never have been enough. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born February 5, 1985, in Funchal, Madeira, a volcanic island 400 miles off the coast of Morocco. His father José worked as a kit man at a local football club. His mother Maria Dolores cleaned houses. The family lived in a cramped tin-roofed house in Santo Antonio, one of the poorest neighborhoods on the island. 4 children shared one bedroom. There was no hot water. Ronaldo slept in bunk beds stacked against peeling walls. His father drank. Money was so tight that his mother later admitted she considered terminating the pregnancy when she found out she was carrying Cristiano. But he survived, and from the age of 3 he had a football at his feet. By 8 he was playing for amateur club Andorinha, where his father worked. By 10 he had joined Nacional, Madeira's biggest youth academy. Coaches noticed 2 things immediately: his speed, and his rage to win. He cried after losses. He stayed late to practice free kicks until his feet bled. He refused to accept that being small mattered. At 12, Sporting CP, one of Portugal's 3 giant clubs, invited him to Lisbon for a trial. His mother put him on a plane alone. He was 12 years old. He had never left the island. He arrived at Sporting's academy in 1997 with 1 bag and a speech impediment, a Madeiran accent so thick his teammates mocked him. He cried himself to sleep for months. But he didn't go home. At Sporting CP's academy, Ronaldo lived in a dormitory with older boys who treated him like an outsider. He was smaller, poorer, spoke differently. They stole his food. They called him names. He responded by outworking every single one of them. He arrived at training first. He left last. He did extra sprints, extra ball work, extra everything. By 14 his coaches were calling him the best talent they'd ever seen. By 15 he was training with Sporting's reserve team. By 16 he was called up to the first team. His professional debut came in October 2002. He was 17. Sporting won 3-0. Ronaldo played 25 minutes and terrorized the opposition's left back. Word spread fast. Manchester United were scheduled to play Sporting in a friendly in August 2003 to inaugurate Sporting's new stadium. Ronaldo started. He destroyed United's defense, step-overs, feints, bursts of speed that left English internationals grabbing air. After the match, United's players told manager Alex Ferguson, "Sign that kid." Ferguson had come to Lisbon to look at another player entirely. He left having agreed to pay Sporting £12 million for a 17-year-old winger nobody in England had heard of. Ronaldo arrived in Manchester on August 12, 2003, wearing a leather jacket and carrying 1 suitcase. Ferguson gave him the number 7 shirt, previously worn by George Best, Brian Robson, Eric Cantona, David Beckham. It was a statement and a burden. English football was brutal. Faster, more physical, colder, wetter than anything Ronaldo had experienced. Defenders kicked him. Fans booed his step-overs as showboating. The media called him arrogant. He cried in the dressing room after bad performances. But Ferguson protected him. Trained him. Taught him that talent without end product is just noise. Ronaldo spent his first 2 seasons at Manchester United learning how to be hated. He was skinny, theatrical, obsessed with his appearance. English pundits called him a diver. Opposing fans threw coins at him. But Ferguson kept playing him, kept pushing him. And slowly, the end product arrived. In the 2005-06 season, Ronaldo scored 9 goals. The next season, 17. Then 23. Then 42 in a single season, 2007-08, a record for a Manchester United player. He wasn't just scoring. He was transforming his body. He hired a personal chef. He trained alone after team sessions. He installed a cryotherapy chamber in his house. He studied his own game film obsessively, analyzing every wasted touch, every poor decision. His teammates said he was vain. He didn't care. He was building a machine. In 2008, Manchester United won the Champions League. Ronaldo scored the opening goal in the final against Chelsea in Moscow. He won the Ballon d'Or, the award for the world's best player, at age 23. He had gone from Madeira to the pinnacle of the sport in 11 years. But he wanted more. He wanted Real Madrid. Madrid had tried to sign him in 2008. United refused. But Ronaldo made it clear, he was leaving. In the summer of 2009, Real Madrid paid £80 million, a world record fee, to bring him to Spain. Ronaldo arrived in Madrid on July 6, 2009. 80,000 fans packed the Bernabeu for his presentation. He wore all white, arms raised, soaking in adulation like a conquering emperor. This wasn't just a transfer. It was a coronation. And it was the moment Cristiano Ronaldo stopped being a footballer and became a brand. At Real Madrid, Ronaldo didn't just play football. He engineered a media empire. He hired Jorge Mendes, one of the most powerful agents in the sport, to negotiate not just contracts, but endorsement deals, image rights, licensing agreements. He launched CR7 branded underwear, shoes, fragrances, hotels, gyms. He signed lifetime deals with Nike worth over $1 billion. He became the most followed person on Instagram, hundreds of millions of followers watching his every move. And every post was calculated. Shirtless gym photos. Family moments. Sponsor placements. Ronaldo understood something most athletes miss: attention is currency. He didn't just perform on the pitch. He performed everywhere. His body became content. His lifestyle became content. His children became content. He hired a full-time social media team. He optimized posting times, engagement rates, brand synergy. He turned himself into a 24/7 broadcast. And it worked. By 2015, Forbes estimated his annual earnings at $88 million, only half of it from football. The rest came from endorsements, his CR7 brand, licensing deals. He wasn't just the best player in the world. He was the most valuable. On the pitch, the numbers were absurd. He scored 50 goals in his first season at Madrid. Then 53. Then 60. He won 4 more Ballons d'Or in Spain. He won 4 Champions League titles. He became Madrid's all-time top scorer, 450 goals in 438 games. But his rivalry with Lionel Messi, Barcelona's genius, became the story. Messi versus Ronaldo. Every goal, every trophy, every award was measured against the other. The media loved it. Ronaldo weaponized it. He used the rivalry to fuel his obsession, his training, his self-mythologizing. He wasn't just competing with Messi. He was building a legend that would outlast them both. By 2017, Ronaldo was 32. For most footballers, that's the beginning of decline. For Ronaldo, it was a recalibration. He stopped playing on the wing. He became a pure goalscorer, a number 9 in everything but name. He stopped dribbling past 3 defenders. He started arriving in the box at exactly the right millisecond. He studied striker movement, penalty box geometry, goalkeeper tendencies. He reinvented his game to preserve his dominance. In May 2018, he won his 5th Champions League title with Madrid, his 4th in 5 years. He had scored 15 goals in that season's competition, including a bicycle kick against Juventus so perfect that Juventus fans gave him a standing ovation. But his relationship with Madrid had soured. He felt underappreciated. He wanted a new challenge. And he wanted more money. Juventus offered both. In July 2018, Juventus paid Real Madrid €100 million for a 33-year-old forward. It was a shocking move. Italian football was slower, more defensive, less glamorous than Spain. But Ronaldo saw an opportunity. Juventus had never won the Champions League in the modern era. He would be their savior. And Serie A was a new market to conquer. He spent 3 years in Turin. He won 2 league titles. He scored 101 goals. But Juventus never won the Champions League. The team collapsed in the knockout rounds every season. And for the first time, people started questioning Ronaldo's value. Was a 35-year-old goalscorer worth €50 million a year? Could he still perform in the biggest games? In August 2021, Juventus let him leave. He returned to Manchester United on a free transfer, a nostalgic homecoming that quickly turned sour. United were dysfunctional. Ronaldo clashed with managers, teammates, the club's leadership. He gave a controversial interview criticizing everyone. United terminated his contract in November 2022. At 37, Ronaldo was a free agent. No elite European club wanted him. His options had run out. In December 2022, Ronaldo signed with Al Nassr, a club in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The contract was worth €200 million per year, the richest in football history. The world laughed. Pundits called it a retirement move. A cash grab. The end of his relevance. They were wrong. Ronaldo had made a calculated decision. European football no longer valued him. But Saudi Arabia was building a football empire. They were paying billions to bring star players to the Saudi Pro League. And they needed a face. Ronaldo became that face. He wasn't just playing in Saudi Arabia. He was legitimizing it. His presence opened the door for Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kanté, Neymar, dozens of elite players to follow. He became an ambassador for Saudi football, Saudi tourism, Saudi Vision 2030, the kingdom's plan to diversify its economy. And his brand kept growing. His Instagram following passed 600 million. His CR7 brand expanded into new markets. His lifetime Nike deal kept printing money. He earned more off the pitch than on it. At 39, he's still scoring goals. Still training like a machine. Still obsessed with his body, his image, his legacy. He's played over 1,200 professional matches. Scored over 890 goals. Won 5 Ballons d'Or, 5 Champions Leagues, 7 league titles across 3 countries, a European Championship with Portugal. But his real achievement isn't the trophies. It's the business empire he built around himself. Most footballers retire broke. Ronaldo will retire a billionaire. He understood early what most athletes learn too late: your career is short, but your brand can last forever. He didn't just maximize his talent. He maximized every single asset he had: his face, his body, his name, his story. He turned poverty into mythology. He turned vanity into strategy. He turned football into a platform and the platform into an empire. Cristiano Ronaldo is not the greatest footballer of all time. That debate will rage forever. But he is the most successful athlete turned brand in history. No footballer has ever converted performance into wealth the way he has. His personal net worth is estimated at over $1 billion. His social media reach is larger than most countries. His CR7 brand operates in dozens of markets. He owns hotels, gyms, clinics, product lines. He is a corporation disguised as a person. And the lesson isn't about football. It's about intentionality. Ronaldo didn't stumble into wealth. He engineered it. From the moment he arrived at Manchester United, he understood that being great wasn't enough. You had to look great. You had to be seen being great. You had to control your image, your narrative, your market value. Elite performance opens doors. But intentional brand building and obsessive self-investment is what converts talent into generational wealth. Most athletes are told to focus on their sport. Ronaldo focused on everything. His body. His media. His endorsements. His rights. His platforms. He treated himself like a startup and scaled ruthlessly. The boy from Madeira who shared a bedroom with 3 siblings didn't just escape poverty. He built an empire that will outlive his playing career by decades. That's not luck. That's not talent. That's strategy. And it's the blueprint every athlete should study. Because the game ends for everyone. But the brand, if you build it right, can last forever.